Well, a very good afternoon, everyone. It's Dave here from the iReady podcast. And I'm just catching my breath again every time I do one of these post-matches. It's been through quite an incredible game that we've just watched. Trying to watch the game, take notes, celebrate, gasp, and keep my heart rate down is quite incredible. But the game that we've just witnessed, the game at Celtic Park, where we have just won the match by 3-2 in quite an absolutely incredible match to watch. Highs and lows, and then highs again at the end. Absolutely incredible. I'll do my best to give you the post-match as I can. Like I said, putting notes on the iPad while running about daft, celebrating, and then crashing down in despair at the same time, and then back up again. Quite incredible. But let's start. We played the game on Thursday night, as you know. It went to extra time after in the second half, let's be honest, or certainly from 30 minutes onwards, we were the second best team against Fenerbahce. They ran us ragged in certain parts, so we would go to extra time, we go to penalties, we get that brilliant result in the end to go through, but we knew the players were going to be knackered. I mean, it's less than 3 days ago that it happened. We went to Celtic Park, we knew we hadn't won there in a long time, but we were hoping that Barry Ferguson was going to G them up, and he certainly did. The first half performance especially was outstanding. So the team that he put out on the day was Butland, Tavernier, Suter, Balogun, Ridvan, Sterling, Barron, Raskin, Diomande, Cherney and Dessers. The only change there, Jeff Day, he was out for personal reasons apparently. Barry Ferguson didn't go into much detail on that one. And Ridvan coming into play his natural position, and I thought he had an excellent game, especially in the first half. Anyway, early pressure by Rangers, and it was constant. Couple of corners, a good shot by Raskin, saved by Schmeichel, out for another corner, and on the 4th minute is where Rangers took the lead, and it was from that corner on the left by Tav. He floats it in, Raskin comes into the near post area, gets above his man, yes, Raskin gets above his man and glances a fantastic header past Schmeichel into the back post area, nowhere near him. Schmeichel thought it was going wide, you saw him with his arms out, he thought it was going wide, snuck in there, fantastic goal and an excellent start for Rangers. It quieted the crowd straight away. A couple of minutes later, Celtic get down the right hand side, across into Maeda. He was clearly offside. He shoots, it's past the post, but like I said, clearly offside. 8 minutes, long ball up to Dessers, headed out by the Celtic defender to Cherney. He hits it on the volley, just past the post, really unlucky there. And then straight up the other end, a shot by Hatate at the edge of the box. A great one-handed save by Butland out for the corner. 16th minute, Rangers should have scored their second goal. And it's a slack ball out by Schmeichel, straight to Cherney. He runs, he's got 2 opportunities to shoot. He doesn't, he tries to get to the byline, he cut the ball back and the ball gets cleared away. A huge opportunity. But then after that, it really was just Rangers dictating the tempo of the game. Celtic were trying to break forward, couldn't do anything. The Rangers midfield were excellent, especially Raskin in the middle of the park. Superb stuff. 27th minute, it should have been 2-0 again at that stage, or maybe even 3-0 considering that last chance. And it was a corner in by Cherney, header by Balogun, not dealt with the Celtic defence. It almost falls to Dessers, about an inch off his big toe, and the ball is cleared. Really unlucky there. 34th minute, corner to Rangers on the left. Powerful header by Balogun, straight at Schmeichel, and we thought all of these chances, are we going to score a second goal? But only 3 minutes later we did. We made it 2-0 to Rangers, and deservedly so. Tavernier on the right wing, he looks into the box, thinks a great ball, he sees Raskin running in, one of the smallest men in the park. Raskin with a fantastic flick header backwards. He knew Diomande was making that run into the box behind him. It falls to Diomande, he hooks the shot past Schmeichel into the bottom left-hand corner. Tremendous goal. Just under 10 minutes for half-time. Superb for Rangers. No more than they deserved. They were by far the better team at this stage. 41st minute, Barry Ferguson. He was booked for remonstrating after Engels. One of the worst dives I've seen in a long time. There's a tangle. The ball's away from him. He's nowhere near the man. And he just sort of jumps up in the air, dives. The referee falls for it, gives them the yellow card. Quite right by Ferguson. Absolutely shocking. Blatant cheating by Engels there, blatant. But Celtic get away with it. Surprise, surprise. 44th minute though, Celtic with a corner, a header, good save by Butland, but the free kick was given to Rangers anyway, and that is how the half-time whistle blew. Rangers stat 226 passes to Celtic's 89, quite incredible. We were by far the better team here, guys. We deserved everything we had, but we knew the second half that Celtic would come out strong. We knew that. We knew we had to try and go 10 minutes into the second half without them scoring, but that's not what happened, because it only took Celtic 3 minutes into the second half to get the goal. And it was a cross from the right wing, and Maeda gets up above, I think it was Sterling, hits the header. It's a good header into the back of the net. It should never have got to that stage in the first place. We just needed to do better with the marking, and Celtic were back in, and we knew from then on that Celtic were really going to ramp up the pressure. Of course they would. They haven't played since last week. Their players aren't dead on their feet. They're at home, they're top of the league. Of course they're going to put us under pressure. We knew that that was going to happen, and they were piling on the pressure. Balogun then in the 56th minute, a big blow. He had to go off. He pulled up. He was holding on to his calf, and Robin Proper came on, and it was just all Celtic after that. They were spraying the ball about. We couldn't get a hold of it in midfield. Barry Ferguson shouting at Diomande to sort of close people down, and then on the 63rd minute he did take Diomande off, brought on Hadji, which I thought was quite strange because that's no Hadji's game. Hadji isn't a high intensity pressing type midfielder. Quite surprised at that one there. 64th minute, living dangerously, Celtic with a shot inside the box, inches past the post. That then on the 74th minute, inevitable, Celtic equalise, and Rangers just looked dead on their feet. It was a simple through ball to Hatate into the box. He fires it past Jack Butland. Simple stuff. Again, you could see how tired the Rangers players were. I don't like to give excuses like that because they're professionals, they're athletes, but you could tell that they were absolutely dying on their feet. We needed to get some changes there. 4 minutes after, Celtic scored another shot, another chance with Celtic at the edge of the box. Good save by Butland out for the corner. But a minute after that, a great break by Rangers. Czerny gives the ball up to Dessers in the box, and we're just screaming, come on Dessers, come on, just shoot first time, take a touch and shoot. But no, he goes back to the frustrating Dessers that we saw a month or so ago, where he tries to take an extra touch and tries to take an extra touch, then it's too late. He tries to beat the player, and the ball is cleared only as far as Connor Barron, and again we're shouting, just shoot, but no, he takes an extra touch. It's a powder puff shot, and it's past the post. Two great opportunities there for us to kill the game off. But to be fair to Barry, like again, I've said that a lot recently, to be fair to Barry, he changed it. Triple sub for Rangers. Lawrence, Nsiala and Igman on. Sterling, who also pulled up. Again, guys, Sterling, we all know how good a player he is, but he only seems to come back for a few games, then he gets injured. I don't know what to think. But anyway, Nsiala on, Igman on, which was the substitution of the game, I have to say, and Lawrence on, and it was Sterling, Czerny and Barron who came off. Connor Barron run his heart out again for Rangers, I've got to say, for the wee man. Really, you couldn't have asked for any more than him. And then that sort of quieted the game down a wee bit. It took the bite out of the game for Celtic, I've got to say. So again, good timing for the substitutions. There was a shot with Celtic in the 84th minute. That went past the box. But then the unthinkable on the 89th minute. Go, Rangers. And it was that man, Hamza Igman, who just came on. He just came on 10 minutes before, no, even 10 minutes before. The ball is played up through the middle. It's not dealt with by the Celtic defenders. It drops to Igman. He takes a touch. The Celtic defender tries to get in, but he gets control of the ball and hits an absolutely unstoppable shot and smashes it into the top right-hand corner past Schmeichel to make it 3-2 to Rangers. Quite incredible. The scenes after it, the Celtic fans absolutely raging behind the dugouts there at the celebrations for the Rangers players and substitutes and coaches in the dugout was absolutely hilarious. You've got to say, the Rangers fans up in the corner that had been there for 10 o'clock in the morning going absolutely wild. that really knocked the wind out of Celtic sails, you've got to say. And I admit it, Celtic were by far the better team in the second half, but it levelled itself out as to how good the Rangers were in the first half. And that is how the game finished. Excellent performance by Rangers. And like I said, you got to go back at what we did on Thursday night. We got the runaround on Thursday night by one of the best teams that we've played all season. We still managed to get through in Europe. Those Rangers players absolutely shattered, especially in the second half. Fair play again to Barry Ferguson. He made the substitutions at the right time. He changed the shape. Rangers got the goal, and we have won 3-2 at Celtic Park. The first time, I think, in about 8 games or something like that. I'm not quite sure. So, guys, I'm going to enjoy this. I really, really am. I know in the grand scheme of things, it means nothing because Celtic are going to win the league. They're 13 points clear of us. But to get that victory against them, 2 victories in a row against Celtic, especially to score in the last minute when they've brought the game back to 2-2 and really going for it, that's sweet for me, and it'll be sweet for everyone else. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Derek and I will be recording the main pod this week at some stage. I think it'll probably be Wednesday. We've got 2 excellent results to cover and 1 final result to cover with the midweek game there. So we will be back shortly. Take care, everyone, and goodbye.